Like always, thanks for tuning into the channel. Christmas 2023 is almost upon us, and I'd like to wish all the guys that come to the channel, ones who subbed, anyone that just made their presence, a really good Christmas. Hope everything goes all well for you and you get the presents you deserve. So, that's a good plus on that side, but on the other way, it's not all about what you get, it's what you give out. So, that's another way to look at it too. So, well, what I was going to say to you, like, more important, when you're out on the Christmas aside, when you're out on the road, play it a bit safe too and ride careful, because even the other day when I was out, I had some old guy pull out in front of me, and only I had my wits about me and had to come down from 100 kilometres an hour to get down to around about 40. It could have been a bit dicey if he would have been young and foolish and thought I'd make a bolt for it. So even on the same trip, that was a bit of a negative on that side. But further up the track, believe it or not, I'm heading up around the corner, and here's this echidna sitting in the middle of the road. Oh, well, it looked like it was sitting in the middle of the road, but I think it was high-speed mobile, but they don't go very fast. So, I thought to myself, there's always idiots around on the road that'll run over anything they see walk across. So I decided to, I think 100 metres down the road, turn around, bring the bike back, and believe it or not, by the time I'd rode 100 metres down the road, turned around, come back, parked the bike, it's still in the road there, frigging around midway, and I thought, the only thing for me to do is get out there and give it a little bit of a move along, get it off the road safely, because once they get off the road and they get into soft dirt, they sort of burrow pretty quick, and get it off there. And on the day I felt a lot better, knowing I did the right thing by the echidna, compared to, a car coming along and knock it over. So any of the wildlife, if I'm out there riding around, whether it's a echidna or one of the stumpy-tailed lizards or anything like that, if it's in a safe place, I'll go back and move it off the road. If it's in the dicey place, like, that, or tortoises or turtles or anything like that, evaluate the situation. So, you have to regard yourself, your life's more important than the animal, but if it's possible you can move it off the road, go ahead and move it. So we can look into that side of it there now, and once again, hope everything goes well for you on the Christmas break, and I appreciate all the ones that come on each clip and comment on that all the time, and I won't get into mentioning names or anything like that, but there's probably about half a dozen, 8 or 10 of us that put up in every clip. I appreciate that. I'll catch up with you in the 2024 riding season. Hopefully by that time the Triumph will arrive, I'll be able to get out there, and I've got a lot of different sort of dirt roads planned to take that bike on, because the trouble would be I've got to travel distance to get to them. I've never been on it before, but I need a bike with a bit of power that's capable of pulling along at 100 kilometres an hour, pull the hills and that too, get to that spot and go into it for the ride. So I think I'll be adventuring in the X400 in that line, because I've given the fair roads locally on the Classics a fair workout, within 50 kilometres, but I think I'm going to have to travel around 100, 150 each way to do those sort of roads. And, I think there could be some good dirt riding coming along that line. So, anyway, that's enough rambling on this one. We will call this one done and dusted. Thanks again for tuning into 2023. 2024 is coming up in a matter of a week or more, and we'll be able to hit that one out there and just see how things go. And I think the Triumph, as I said earlier, it's arriving, and I think possibly in the first week of January, so not very far to go there. So have a very safe Christmas, play it safe, and I'll catch up with you in 2024.